My dear, have you found a quiet moment to breathe tonight? Can you feel the soft hush that sometimes falls like a blessing across your chest? Angels bring a message from heaven this evening, a gentle, steady message moving like light through the small rooms of your life. Please sit, rest, and listen with your heart. The voice that comes is slow and patient. It is calm like a shore at dawn. It carries a truth wrapped in mercy and practical hope. Michael and other angels stand near you now. Their wings are soft as thought. They carry the message with care. They come not to frighten, but to soothe. Do you sometimes wonder why your steps feel heavy? Do you sometimes ask if the door to your success is truly closed? The answer is gentle. Heaven sees a path you might not yet see. Angels are beside every threshold to ease the load. They help lift the latch. They guide the hand that opens the door a little at a time. My dear heart, breathe slowly. Feel the hush settling like soft linen about your shoulders. Imagine a round of light opening like a door, and imagine stepping through with one small foot of faith. It is not a leap into the impossible, but a step toward the small next thing. Your success often comes from many steady steps rather than one sudden leap. The message from heaven asks you to treat your daily life as a place of practice for peace. Plant small routines of rest, of quiet, of gentle prayer, and watch how angels water those seeds. They help the smallest acts of kindness grow into sheltering trees of habit. Even when you feel invisible, know that your goodness is seen and loved in heaven. The angels teach that breathing can be worship. Each slow breath is a small prayer. When worry tightens the chest, take 3 deep breaths and imagine each exhale loosening a knot of fear. The practice is simple but strong. Michael will stand near that practice and steady you with the warmth of his presence. There will be nights when grief feels endless. The message sits with you. It offers space for tears and for gentle carrying. Angels appear in simple forms: a friend with tea, a neighbor who listens, a moment of calm that feels like a breath. These are heaven's soft ways. My dear, do not skip these words. The angels carry a warning wrapped in mercy. If you hurry away from this message, you might miss the particular comfort that was meant for your heart tonight. Linger with the lines. Let the quiet enter slowly. Sometimes the most important breath of peace arrives in the middle of a sentence. Stay until the message finishes its circle around you. The message invites you to forgive yourself as well as others. Regrets are heavy when you keep them like stones in your pocket. Give them to heaven and feel the relief of lighter steps. Michael and his companions help gather those stones and set them down in a place where they can be changed into lessons and seeds for new growth. Mercy is not a reward for perfection, but a gift offered to the weary. The way of heaven is patient. It honors steady progress. Do not measure your worth by sudden triumphs alone, but by how you keep going through quiet days. Angels testify to every small act of care, every unglamorous duty, and every gentle choice that honors goodness. These are the gentle successes that build a life of real meaning. You may fear the future or feel shame about the past. The message tells you that the future is not a trap. It is a room where new doors stand ready to open when you walk toward them with honesty and faith. The past will not be erased, but it will be remixed by learning, and goodness will find a way to bloom from it. Do you sometimes ask how to find courage when your heart trembles? Courage often begins with a quiet promise to try again tomorrow. It is choosing the small next thing in spite of trembling legs. Angels walk with you at each quiet step and hold a lantern so you can see the next good stone on your path. The message speaks kindly about relationship work. It urges you to speak when truth matters and to listen when tenderness is needed. Not every bridge must be rebuilt, yet where repair is possible, practice patience. Patience with another's slowness is itself a gift. When a door of trust is ajar, angels will nudge a warm breeze to help it swing open fully if you will simply stand into the sunlight and take one more step forward. Heaven is practical. Tend your small routines like a gardener tends plants. Sleep, nourishing food, brief walks, gentle words to yourself. Angels work through ordinary people and small choices. A neighbor's knock, a friend's call, a note of gratitude. These are ways heaven helps. There is a larger truth here opposite the fear of failure. Heaven says your identity is not a scoreboard of achievements, but a story of belonging. Michael watches not for your perfect score, but for the moments you choose love over fear. Angels catalog those moments like stars, and they place them before the source of mercy who remembers each single one. When sorrow comes, the message is tender and real. It does not minimize the weight of loss. Instead, it sits with you in your grief. It offers space for tears. It offers the understanding that grief is a kind of love that keeps beating even when the body feels tired. Angels stand near that grief like steady sentinels, bringing small comforts, a memory that warms your hands, a quiet thought that lifts your eyes, a dream that gives you a direction for tomorrow. My dear heart, the heavens remind you to protect the quiet within. There is power in a slow life, in the small rhythms of morning and night. Angels say, guard your mornings with stillness and your evenings with gratitude. Let your day close with 3 things that gave you gentleness. This tiny ritual will build a sanctuary inside you that the storms cannot fully enter. The message also speaks about courage. It says that courage is often simply the choice to begin again. When you think of a dream you left behind, imagine stepping to the door again. Push with hope. Angels will hold it open for you. They will not carry you through, but they will steady the jam and hand you a small light to see that the room inside is real and waiting. There is a promise tucked inside every breath of the message. A promise that love traverses doors even when doors seem closed. Michael's presence is a symbol of that promise. He guards thresholds so that those who seek with sincerity can pass when the time is right. Your patience and your faith are not ignored. The work you do in quiet will arrive as the harvest when the time is appointed. Do you sometimes feel unworthy of peace? Do you wonder if your small mistakes have made you less deserving? My dear, hold this truth. Mercy comes freely, not as a reward for perfection, but as a balm for the weary. Heaven's favor is for those who need it, not those who think they have earned it. Angels bring it without measuring how much you deserve. They bring it because bringing mercy is their nature. Within the message there are gentle directions about relationships. Love the people who love you. Forgive those who hurt you if possible. And when forgiveness is not possible, set boundaries with kindness. Angels do not ask you to stay where abuse or toxicity lives. They remind you that protecting yourself is a form of love. Open doors to healthy connection and close doors to harm. The message whispers about success. Not the kind the world shouts about, but a deeper success that rests in contentment, in steady progress, and in the joy of shared kindness. Michael and the angels celebrate quiet success, the healing of a heart, the mending of a relationship, the honest work done in the day. That success is noble and lasting. There is a soft plea in the message for humility. Do not assume you know the whole story of another person. Be gentle in judgment. Angels remind you that everyone carries a hidden load. A small grace offered to another might be the moment heaven uses to change a life. As night deepens, the message brings rest like a lullaby. Angels gather around your sleep. They arrange dreams as small gifts from heaven. Some dreams are simply rest, others bring direction, and some quiet dreams carry the warmth of a remembered voice encouraging you to keep going. My dear, this part is the center. Please do not skip this care. Angels entreat. Stay until the message closes its gentle circle. The center of healing often sits under the quieter lines. If you leave, you may miss the key that shifts the shadow into light. So linger, receive. Let the message anchor in you. The message speaks of hope even when the horizon is dim. It asks you to plant small acts of goodness each day. A cup of water offered to someone in need, a patient hour with a child, a listening ear for a friend. These are the small seeds heaven waters with love until they become groves of peace. Michael's watchful spirit is a picture of steadiness in the message. He reminds you that some doors open only a little at first. You may need to step through with quiet faith. Angels will be just behind you, steadying and guiding your foot to the next stone. My dear heart, carry gratitude like a lamp. Even thin gratitude will light a dark room more than anger ever will. The message encourages you to keep a small book of tiny mercies. Each night write 2 small things that went right or warmed you, and watch how angels multiply those mercies into a sense of abundance in your life. When decisions come, the message says, choose the path that keeps your heart soft and your hands generous. Choose rest over restless achievement sometimes. Choose mercy over strict fairness where your heart is called to it. Choose to speak when silence hurts and to listen when words are needed. Angels will nudge toward the choices that echo heaven's compassion. As we near the close of the message, the tone becomes very gentle. The rhythm slows as if the heavens themselves are drawing a soft curtain of peace across your day. It says, you are not alone in the waiting. You are not invisible in your effort. And the small kindnesses you keep will find their way back to you in forms you did not imagine. So breathe now. Let the quiet deepen into the bones of your being. Imagine a door opening slowly to a light-dusted room where Michael and Angel stand with hands extended offering you peace. Step through with faith. The room will be as kind as heaven promises. And finally, my dear, as the message settles, know this promise. When you close your eyes tonight, angels will stand like gentle guards at the door of your sleep. Michael will keep a steady watch, and heaven will breathe softness into your dreams. The morning will come with new mercies, and small successes will quietly bloom in the soil you tend with patience. Close your eyes, rest. Let the last hush of heaven's message wrap around your dear heart, and carry this gentle promise into the waking. You are loved. You are guided. You are moving toward good things. Angels walk with you. The doors of heaven are not locked to those who seek with a faithful heart. Sleep in peace. Wake with hope. God bless you.